Scorpio, stubborn. I'm hearing stubborn, arrogant, you arrogant, stubborn arsehole. I don't know what that is, but that's the first thing I heard. How you doing, Scorpio? So, as you can first imagine, obviously, imagine all the people: John Lennon, John, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son. I don't know. I'm definitely keeping up like a lot of stubborn energy at the moment, okay? Anyway, before we get into it, things have changed. You may know that the background's changed, that you can probably see the top of my head and everything else as well. Everything has changed. Everything changes but you. I think there's a lot of changes that you're making, Scorpio, if I'm honest. Like, I'm trying to change my look, I'm trying to change my appearance, I'm trying to change this, I'm changing that, I'm changing. It might even be where you're cashing in a load of money or something, but you're changing a lot of stuff. That's the typical Scorpio energy. But like, I am changing this about myself, I'm changing that about myself, or the other person is. It's either you or them, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julie Jackson, Jackie, Jasmine. But either way, there is so much energy that just keeps screaming in my ear: change. Like, I'm going to change this, I'm going to move that, I'm going to move this, and I'm going to change here, and I'm going to change the way I look, and I'm going to change. Someone could keep changing their appearance, or something to do about the appearance of pride. Could be around a 2 or a Libra. And I'm too prideful because of my look. My look is everything. Hopefully you haven't got someone that is completely and utterly up their own arse when it comes to how they look. Because this came up in other readings that was so important about how I look that no one else can touch me because of my looks. And I don't know if that's a very sickling energy to anybody or not, but I keep hearing like, I don't know, I think probably people are going to take an offence to that, so I'm probably just going to shut my mouth. But I don't know if you've got like a Mrs. Uppity kind of energy of like someone who's kind of like, oh, my look is everything. And you have to look upper class, dear. Okay, like I always say, upper class, up your ass. So there's some kind of energy there that is around looks, appearances, changing things, and everything changes but you. You could be doing, or alchemy, okay? But like I definitely keep picking up like looks. My look is so important of how I look. Like, and I am sorry being a guy, but like, I don't know, sometimes you get those people that are like, my God, I am so gorgeously beautiful that nobody can come anywhere near me because I'm beautiful. And I don't know what that is. So I'm going to leave that energy there because I don't know if that's a very bad sign or a very good sign. I don't care. So anyway, a lot changing, Scorpio. A lot of things changing but you. Everything changes but you. It's kind of like I'm trying to change my appearance in some way. A bit like me, really. I've kind of got glasses on. I've changed like here, but I mean, I can't help but have glasses on because I need glasses. But like, I've changed a load of things around the room. I do have a Scorpio placement, Scorpio rising and other places. But like this, you know, like things changing, like changing appearance, changing places, changing place. If I say place, you say fish. Cod, Scorpio, cod, fish, haddock, Scorpio, Pisces. So it's kind of like this, I don't know if someone's catfishing, or you are fishing, or your person fishes quite a lot, or go fish. They might read tarot cards, or playing cards, but like, I don't know, I'm hearing fish. Fish. Come here, fishy. Something's very fishy, unless you haven't washed downstairs for a bit, I don't know. But like, something smells a little bit funny, like in the air, like, I don't mean a physical smell, unless it does smell strange. But like, I don't know, something going off, or rotten, or Amsterdam. But like, smells a bit like, I don't know, pungent, or something that smells physically, or like something is just not quite right. Like, there seems to be this very underlining issue of something being very fishy. Okay, very fishy, like, this really does not seem right. There's something doesn't seem right about a person. Doesn't seem seamstress for the band, or a seamstress, like it's about clothes. Something doesn't seem right about someone's appearance, about their look. Like, it keeps coming up and I can't get rid of the message. I can't lie. Like Laura, Lucy, Louise, Lucifer, a Capricorn. Well, it came up in their reading. Okay, same message. Okay, so you can also be Aries, Scorpio, life path 4s that watch this reading, okay? Don't want to go into it too much, but like, they keep saying to me that it's around someone's appearance and their look and their pride, of a Libra energy of prideful, and too prideful to show my face, but too prideful to mention something about someone else's look. like someone keeps picking apart the other person to make them feel awful for the way that they look, and picking them apart to say you're not supposed to look like that, or you don't look right, or there's something about you that isn't right. I mean, it could be catfishing, I don't know, but something about somebody does not appear like that's because, like, in the UK, we don't mean that when you smell it's fishy. Like, it means that it basically, like, abbreviation for, like, it seems very strange, like something doesn't seem right about a person's appearance, or, like, I don't know. I mean, is it because somebody keeps changing their appearance and they look completely different than what they are? Or, like, I keep changing my appearance, like, I don't know, photo covers or something. Like my photo album, or my icon, or my Michael, or like my profile pictures on Facebook, and I keep changing, and I look different tomorrow than what I did today, and the next day is another outfit and another picture, and then the next day is another outfit, and then something else different, where a person you look and you think that you look completely different than what you looked yesterday. Yesterday once more, shooby-doo-ba-doo. I mean, this, like I said, I mean, this is generally women that normally do this, right? That you put makeup on and so on and so forth, and you change your appearance by makeup. Because there was someone in the comment section that they were being hounded down by people not liking the fact that I wore lipstick, red lipstick. So, you know, you can do what you like, you know, you don't have to worry about what other people say. It's only a very odd kind of channel message if someone is leading the person on because of the way they look. Like, you know, what we call it in Britain is a prick tease. You know, I'm teasing you in order to lure you in because I look gorgeous. And I'm not going to commit to you. I just want you to look at me to see how gorgeous and beautiful I am. But I'm so guarded and protected that I'm not going to let you anywhere near me. But I do love people to notice that I look great. Now, if that's just generally because I want to be single and stuff like that, and I just want people to notice the fact that I look great, well, then there's this kind of energy of a load of photographs. You see, man, I keep picking up that someone loves the attention of being looked at and watched on a camera or photographs or the way they look, and it's so important, like vitally important, that I have to look perfect. But the only trouble is, if there's a message here of someone that's leading a person on because of the way they look, that can be like catfishing, which is meaning that I'm kind of like luring you into a false sense of security of how I look, but I actually don't look like that really. Like, that isn't really how I look, that's how I look on a photograph, meaning everything is done up and everything is on flick and on point and I look fantastic. But if you was to actually see me on a Monday, okay, without makeup on or without like a profile picture, and you was to actually see me, that is completely, I don't know. Whichever way around, man, because I can really feel like I'm getting fucking, like, I want to protect myself. Like, because I feel like this is going to fucking really rub some people up the wrong way, and I don't know what the message is pertaining to. Like, I really don't know how or why this is important to the cross-watcher, to the other partner, to the partner that may or may not be doing it. But a message all the same that I cannot change and lie. It's saying that somebody's appearance and their look is so important that might be taking over precedent of the actual relationship itself. It's because of how I look. So I might be trying to change everything for you because you're getting me to change for you. Like, I don't know. It's the appearance of pride. It's a Libra energy. Libra placements do this a hell of a lot, Libra placements. They can do. Not all Libras, but it really does depend on the placement. But I've come up against many a Libra in my time, right? That was actually my very first karmic situation, okay? Was a Libra. And the look was everything. And it is very alluring towards my look. That's precedent over everything. You cannot come anywhere near me because I'm beautiful. Why would I be with someone like you? Okay. That was an awful circumstance for me to fucking ever go through for my first karmic situation, ever. It was. It's in the past and it was what it was. It was just a very bad karmic connection that I had at the time that promoted me to not really worry about, well, you know, to actually see the woods for the trees, to eventually snap out of it and think, that's really got fuck all to do with it, right? I've got more I have got more respect for myself to be worried about something like that. Okay, so it made me in the end a masculine energy to think I'm worth more than just what someone else or what I look like. Okay, doesn't matter a shit to me. It's what's the inside than the external energy. You know, that's what I'm saying. You can be led to a false sense of security by how someone looks, but when you physically get inside of the feelings and the emotions of the person and you live with them, that fucking relationship is completely different than what led you to the relationship. Which means what led me to the relationship was glitter and gold. Okay, like money, a very fast fucking car, you know, success and fame. That's what attracted me to you. Okay, this could also be Johnny's head. But like what attracted me to this magpie energy was, you're gorgeous, you're fucking successful, you're a rapper, you're like right. That's what's attracted me to you. That's the first thing I see was this and this. Okay, then I get in a relationship, but you've been in a very controlling narcissistic relationship in the past. Okay, you've got a lot of things that are kind of going on with you that you didn't tell me about before I do you know, like there's this message of like man, we've gone over this in the teaching segment, man. People on here are going to get so pissed off with me doing it, but it's a part of the message of what was channeled and also taught on the teaching segment that I've just opened. It's about leading people into a false sense of security. Okay, is that, you know, not telling the truth. Not telling the truth of around a Libra energy is also intimidation, which means that if my feelings are guarded and protected and blocked because of something that is going on with me psychologically and within my mind, and I'm not speaking up and being forthright and honest about what that is, when you approach me, I can tell you that it's your fault because there is something actually that I'm hiding about myself, which is like a guilty conscience. It brings paranoia to the connection, meaning that you're making me paranoid now. Why is it that you won't show something? What is it that you've told me about yourself of something that you're refusing to tell me? Is it because you're leading me into something of around your looks that you actually don't look like that, or that you do look like that, but there are certain flaws about you that are inside of you that you're not? You see, that makes the other mirror energy of a 2 paranoid, because it's like, why were you not? Why can you do this? But I'm not going to go into it, man. I think you kind of may or may not know what I mean there, Scorpio. Okay, so because I'm going to start losing fucking... I'm just so fed up with YouTube at the moment. So, let's see. So, Scorpio. People just don't like the truth, and that's the trouble. Okay, let's see. So, Scorpio. It's the only way you will ever change fully. Vulnerability is hot as fuck, Scorpio. So someone is playing the vulnerable card, maybe, or the other person thinks that they're playing vulnerable, which can be leading someone into a false sense of security of the channeled stuff. Which means that if I play the downtrodden card and the vulnerable card, then I know that I will get your attention. Unless someone is playing vulnerable because they feel like intimidated, and now you're making me feel very vulnerable because of something that you may or may not mention about my appearance, right? Because whichever way you look at it, all of my predictions and channel messages have always been true to word, right? So if that is a channel message and this card is here to pretty much say that someone could be making other people or the person feel very uncomfortable because of 1, how they look, or 2, because I don't compare to you, Chris Cornell, or nothing compares to you, so I can't touch you because you're too good looking. That's on the other end. Or I am very good looking, but the only people that ever attract me is glitter and gold. They attract to my sense of look, but they don't know me inside. But like I said, you have to be inside to know what the person's like, to be in a connection. 6 of Cups. If this is all metaphysical, someone's causing this vulnerability mirror, okay, which definitely means hot as fuck, right? I am hot as fuck, and nobody can come near me, and I can, if I want to, switch the thing on you to say that I'm vulnerable, or I'm vulnerable because you made me feel ugly, or you made me feel like I'm overweight, or you made me feel that I'm not good enough to be with you because of the channeled stuff, And how can I approach or talk to you because you made me feel shit and awful about my looks, about me? Okay, someone's got some also serious problem energy going on here. Like style and fashion, and it's all has to be beautifully presented, like, but look, look, it has to be perfectly presented. But what the fuck does that matter in a relationship? I can't see how that's comparing to a relationship. So let's see. Scorpio, any other messages? Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people. Cooler than you. Cooler than Luke, Louise, Lucy, Lucifer, Louise, Luke. But anyway, go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people. Cooler than you. I mean, it's all a little bit, your channeled stuff and these messages are all a little bit fucking pointy and picky. Do you know what I mean? So let's see, Scorpio. So if you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. It came up in Capricorn reading. In a Capricorn reading, so it has to kind of relate in certain aspects here. If you're worried about the lighting, I've got a white light behind the camera now instead of having to use this fucking great big light bulb up there, because I've changed the room around, so there's a white light that is behind the camera now. So that's not me trying to say, look at me. Why do I keep getting that message? Let's see. Scorpio. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Okay. So let's get rid of these, man, because to be honest with you, it just feels like the sense that makes none. Like, it doesn't. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. What's this to do with? See, again, my look. Here, I'm looking at you. It's making me very intrigued about your look. But these could be public profiles. These can be public profiles because it's Facebook, okay? So it means the way I look. So it's also the way I think about the way I look also. And I want you to be intrigued in how I look. Okay, so I'm getting you to think about me in certain aspects. But pages to me are also clients, children, friends, and all that sort of stuff. But they're also public profile pictures. Okay, public profile pictures. You may or may not have heard that from any other tarot reader, I don't know. But again, in my book, these are also public spying, watching, but also profiles. Now, it might be the fact that somebody, and this came up in your reading again before, where people were putting their children online. And I don't know what that is, because that's coming up as slightly strange. Like TikTok and stuff, and, you know, don't have those public. TikTok is bad. You do know that that's tracked by, is it China that started off TikTok in order to keep track of all the Chinese people, and then it spread the world. And while everybody was using TikTok and talking stupid to one another, they were spying on everything that was governmental. And then the Chinese started to practice war and regimented stuff, getting ready and prepared, while America and, well, mainly America, because I don't know if it's used in the UK very much, but like, you know, UK, America, Ukraine, wherever, we're all starting to fucking, oh, look at my TikTok. Well, China's going, yeah, right, we've got the fucking attention away from us now. These dickheads are going to be doing that, and then we're going to be putting all our people under a strict regime of war. You think that ain't true? That's why I won't use things like TikTok. Anyway, go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people. Cancerian, Life Path 7. Get out, Steve. Do some stuff. Go out for a while. Or get on your treadmill that's at the side of you, which I have been doing. It's actually got rid of my backache. Getting on here. Yeah, got rid of my sciatica and backache. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Sagittarius or Taurus. 5. Temper. Could be temper. Okay. Could be someone where they're living in metaphysics too long. Come down out of the mushroom cloud here. If you are pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. If this person has a temper and they flip just like that, stop taking yourself towards that energy. Stop thinking too much about negativity, stuff that's going to set you off. Here. Okay, or it's going to say go out for a bit and visit a Sagittarius. Okay, if you are waiting for a sign, well, here the fuck it is. Seven of Cups, illusion. Illusion can be a part of gaslighting. Okay, tell me more about the Chariot. Four of Swords. Someone's taking a break and a rest, probably needing to go outside for a bit. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Temperance. Scorpio or Aries, yourselves here. So is it where someone keeps going to visit someone that actually fucking really annoys them, or they keep talking to the person that actually really annoys them, and it's saying, look, if you keep going to see this person and they're pissing you off, then why do you keep going back? It might be to the past. I keep going back over the same ground, and I'm pissed off every time I talk to you or go there. So what I'm going to do is keep going there. No, what it's saying to you is keep going there. That also means keep going to that place that makes someone think too much. So what's this Seven of Cups? So you could be getting an apology or starting to speak. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. The Knight of Cups, that you need to talk. Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. It isn't telling me too much. Definitely not showing me anything about the channeled stuff. So I've got no idea where that's coming from, because sometimes that steampunk deck actually shows me quite a lot. Man, I get this feeling that people are just so sick to death of me just talking and channeling. It's just, I'd rather do it over on Patreon now. Let's see. I just get to think people ain't got time to just watch a reading. They're just so anxious to get to another one. Let's see. Scorpio. What's Scorpio got coming up this week, please? So you got the Queen of Wands upright, because these are all in reverse. They were. Queen of Wands upright. I'm very optimistic about this connection, but this can also be, like I said, it can be like upper class energy, because it's Sagittarian for me. Sagittarians, or placements of, do love to be centre of attention. They do. You know, if you're a Sagittarius, you tell me different. But the Sagittariuses I know can be very loud at times, but do love to be the social butterfly, which means that I do love to post load, like my sister. She's a Sagittarius. She posts so many pictures of her and her friends out in different places, it's unreal. Here we are in the garden. Here we are here. Here we are there. Here we are there. We're here. This is my bestie. This is, you know. And they are posted publicly of 600 photographs per visit or time out, which is no problem, okay? But it's also, I love Limelight. She would get up on the dance floor and there doesn't have to be anyone there, would be a very good laugh and a very good bubbly person, but again, still does like to be seen as the centre of attraction, okay? The centre of attraction, the centre of the universe, okay? That's what I'm picking up here, okay? Because also a Sag would also, I mean, I know a male energy that's also a Sag. He loves that Limelight because he is a life, not a life coach, Jesus Christ. He's a sports coach, okay? So he's right up front, centre of all these people that are wanting to go on a rowing machine and a bike, and really right fucking work. Right, centre of attraction, okay? Law of attraction, or whatever. Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, could be a Capricorn involved here. But Sagittarian placements do make you want to be centre of attention. If that person also has a Taurus placement as well as Sag, there could be a very difficult energy there around pride and relationship. Okay. Let's see. Because that would be conditioned to believe of one's chart. Let's see. Scorpio. So, merrily on my way. Okay. So I feel very good, very optimistic about the future, very optimistic that I'm going out somewhere and like a social butterfly. I'm saying someone here is a social butterfly. Could be you or your partner here, but you've kind of got like Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, or paradox number within this 3 card, but I can't explain that to you. You have to join the teaching tier. Okay. But yeah, feeling very optimistic about the travel experience and going on holiday, or going out and just letting my fucking hair down here. Scorpio, what's going on with Scorpio this week? I've got no idea where your channeled messages are coming from. See, again, there's this private energy. My private Idaho. So I'm from Idaho or a hoe. I don't know. But again, something that's very personal and private. I'm also hearing like a private eye detective. Like I'm detecting something that is very personal and private towards me. Okay. But change, you see, the beginning of your channeled stuff without cards that were kind of, sometimes cards actually interfere with the actual real message. This is all about changing, okay? At the moment, I am a Scorpio, well, not at the moment, I am a Scorpio rising, okay? So I'm feeling a fucking hell of a lot of change. I don't know about you guys, but I am changing everything. Like I've done a whole spring clean, I've fucking thrown loads of shit out. I have fixed, bought a treadmill and put it all together. I've started to work out. I've started to concentrate on my diet. I've fucking bought a load of editing software. I've changed everything that's behind this camera. I've been doing multiple things that are to do with starting up a new teaching tier on Patron. Are you guys feeling that? Is it something in the sky that's happening? But I'm feeling that pinch of change. Okay, so this energy at the moment really is coming up as a lot to do with the appearance of pride of also changing a lot of things, okay? If this is regarding a relationship, there needs to be something that changes within this connection. Because the death card is also like a very stale, rotten energy of like a bottomless pit, okay? So it means that if I'm finding it very difficult to find energy, I need to change, because if this is a Sagittarius placement, that's spending all of my energy, could also be spending all of my time, and it could also be spending all of my money, right? The death card would also mean needing to put the reins on because it's private, so it would mean a lower vibration of a Sagittarian, right? Which means my vibration could be up and kind of like I'm changing a load of things, but if I'm really struggling to find energy, that could be someone that has like a Sagittarius placement maybe, or a fire placement, and then also the death card placement of a 4 or Scorpio. So it could be like an Aries. Work changes. Scorpio this week. 4 of Wands, man. Y'all should be as happy as a pig in shit, unless I start to clarify otherwise. But your channeled stuff, I don't know, there seem to be a lot of things around changing, which is 100% here, but there seem to have been a lot of appearance of pride energy as well, that these cards more than likely won't tell me that. Well, they definitely won't tell me that now, but I can't get away from that feeling that personal defects are important. That's a Scorpio energy as well. Personal defects, okay. If you've got like a Piscean energy here as well, that would be analysing personal defects. You know, that's like deep diving into personal defects, okay, of people and things and everything else. That's analysing everything. You kind of got this feeling of like analytical or Anna, but like I'm really like analysing things of changing myself, okay, for me. So it might not be for the other person. It could just be I'm changing everything about me for me, like for me. That's self-love. When people say to you, right, because I was going to do a segment on this on the teaching segment, because I hear it all the time, and I suppose a lot of you do, where you are constantly watching tarot readings and they all say, don't you know that you're supposed to love yourself? Self-love is not promoted where you just have it. You have to be fucking treated like shit in life. You have to be treated like fucking shit in order to be forced by spirit to spend a fucking lot of time on your own. to spend a lot of time on your own. When you do spend a lot of time on your own, you have no choice but to get used to it. Which means that on your spiritual journey to ascension of twin flame and bad relationships, okay, you'll start to realise that I actually love staying at home. Okay, I'm a homebody and I love my own attention because I have spent that long being like this that I am actually okay like this. I don't need for anything because I'm stable, I'm grounded, I love myself, I love my home, I love where I'm at, I am extremely happy. When you start to give off that vibration, that means that you are not so easily fooled and tricked and manipulated by anybody, because your general aspect of life would be stable and you'll be like, well, I'm okay with or without anybody. I'm great with someone if they treat me with respect as what I would treat them, which would be equality. As long as I can find that in another person that treats me how they want to be treated, I'm fine. But if they start fucking flipping out, I have enough respect for myself because I know that I'm happy on my own. Okay, so when you naturally find that, you can't force that at all. When you naturally find that, you will be satisfied. Okay, there will be not too much of a need for anything. Okay, so when you don't need things, you're not going to find so much triggers and like argumentative energy, because you'll just find that you can just walk off and not pay attention to energies that can be very harmful. Okay, so let's see, Scorpio. So 2, again, someone's very indecisive. They're not making clear, decisive decisions, which means that they may have not have even shown their face. This is appearance of pride, truth, dare, or lying. Okay, because it's a 2. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, Justice, Libra, okay, Judgment, 2, okay. So, it means, are you telling the truth or are you lying? Are you making precise decisions? Are you sure? If so, is that yes or no? Okay. If it's a no, why not? If it's a yes, when? Okay. But still, are you still not making any precise decisions? Because if someone doesn't make a decision right there and then, they're fearful. They're fearful, regardless of what anyone says. If you cannot come up against a circumstance that comes up in your life, the way you know that you're more advanced in anything to be stable in life, you would know that the moment that hits you, like spiritual channeling stuff, I know what to say, when to do it, when not to, when to say no, yes, everything else. Okay, stop, go, listen, look, listen, don't need to, I know, bam, there you go, I'm ready. Okay, so if someone hesitates, that everybody piles into the back of them if you're in a car. If you hesitate in life, you can end up fucking things up. If you was going to take a vase off someone, right, and they were handing it to you, and they were like, oh my God, don't drop it, and you're like, what, just give us an ear. You know, quick, with no hesitation. Bam, there it is, take it off someone. If someone's like, look, I need to hand you this, right, and you're like, just like, hold on, just don't drop it, and you're like, I ain't gonna fucking drop it, just give me it. If they're hesitating and you go to pull it away, right, from them, and they won't let it go, you would probably think that this person has still got hold of it, so you may let go. Then they would let go, and the vase, or whatever it is, smashes on the floor because of hesitation. I know it's an analogy, but it's a very good one. Okay, so if you've got someone that second guesses to let go of the past, second guesses to let go of anything, second guesses completely, if that look at a substance of something, okay, and I was going to hand this card, it could be a Gemini or a Capricorn, but like if I was to hand this card to someone here and I was going, okay, there you go, bam, take the card straight off you, because as I take it, you let it go, okay. If I've got a hold of this card and I come to you and say, look, just take this card off me, okay, and they go, oh, I really don't want to let that go because I fear that you're going to hurt me, I feel that you're going to fuck this up, I fear that something's going to happen if I was to make this decision to let the past go. I fear the fact that if I was to go forward and say yes now, that something might happen in the future. Okay, so I'm going to like not really want to let go of this card, but I'm asking you to take it from me. Okay, so they're coming at you with hesitation to let something go. Okay, when they do, if your opinion that they're pulling, okay, and they're forcing not to make a connection with you, you will think that they're still got a hold of it, and you may let go and so will they, and it will fall. Okay, smash on the floor. Okay, this is how I teach people over on the other side, by the way, if you've not already clicked off. But the analogy is there's supposed to be very quick transactions to know about stability, masculinity, femininity, indecisive decisions, and also certain things that will come up in your life. So I'm going to make a video on this because it's new to me. Just channeling. But again, I'm hesitating to let this go. If it is a very quick, easy transaction of like, yep, I don't need to think about it, the answer is yes, there you go. Okay, I'm going to hand it to you. I know that when you take it from me, I'm going to let it go, and there is no complications whatsoever. It changes hands. Okay, so if we start to relate this, sorry man, I'm going into a fucking teaching subject here. Sorry, I'm so used to doing that now. Let's just get on with your reading. So we'll keep that one here, okay, because I chose it. There is still love here. There's a huge love connection. There's a marriage. There's a relationship that is still very present. You should well be married or in a relationship according to these cards at the moment. Okay, there's a lot of respect and there's a lot of love for a person. This could be a mother or a grandmother though. Okay, at any point these can also mean siblings. But I'm getting this very strange vibe around hesitation, and I don't know why. This too is kind of hesitating, and I don't know if that's because there's someone else in the picture, or if it's because of something that will only tell me when I clarify. Okay. Another card, please, for Scorpio this week. 9 of Cups. So you've got a very big codependent energy here of needing someone around me quite a lot. Now, it might be a parent or a grandparent, but they need you a lot. They do need you. Now, needing energy can be very difficult, okay, because it can also be a stubborn energy of not letting go of something. Right. One more card, please, for Scorpio. Because you do actually have a first good, very... You see, it seems to be getting very complicated. 2 of Swords, 1 of Swords, basically. 3 of Swords. Got to be involving a Piscean somewhere, maybe. Could be a third energy, could be ex-people we've had kids with. It's kind of like this, I'm not letting go of it until you do. Like like this card here, right, is kind of explaining to me what I was showing to you about the card of hesitation, right? I'm not going to let this go until you let it go, okay? And it's creating this because it's here. The connection of love is of the possibility of realms of it maybe turning into more of a metaphysical connection, but it's there regardless. It is here, and there's no denying it. But there's this circular pattern of this, I'm not going to let this go until you let it go. So it's kind of telling me that there must be a part of your life here of someone that still has attachment to another person, or their ego of not wanting to let this go yet. Because it's also, 2 is hesitating. Left or right? Yes or no? Stop or go? Okay. So it's kind of like this approaching but hesitating. Like, there are certain things that I need to get off my chest first before this is either a beginning or an ending. Okay, because I need to make a decision with that 3 energy right there of the 2 of Swords and the 10. Yes or no, now or never, or now but, well, yes but not yet. But if these end up being bad, when I do more cards and clarify them, you're going to have someone here that's really hesitating to not let something go, and that may be a past partner, but it could also be the ego. Okay, sorry if I've blurted on, but that's what I do for readings. Okay, here we go again. So everything is changing. I've just made a new video. If you are on the full access bundle where this reading is going to be going, and you really want to watch the teaching videos as well, they do not charge you for both. The teaching tier has just been made and it is £20 for the whole lot. Okay. The full access bundle is £12.30 to join. These are per month, right? If you want both of them to see the teaching videos and all of the weekly and the monthly readings for the full access bundle and teaching, they will not charge you both. Okay. They will charge you what is in between that. Okay, so you need to watch the video, and you need to also watch and read everything that I've posted over on Patreon publicly, okay, because it shows you an article that you can watch. You just need to edit your tier once you've joined the full access bundle. So you're on the full access bundle, you've paid your £12.30 for the month, okay, plus a little bit of VAT, okay, and you also want to watch the teaching videos and everything that I've got over there. That isn't going to charge you this amount and this amount. That will just charge you the difference between here and here, which is £8 or $8. I really don't know. It's not too much more, but you get access to everything. But if you just want to read all about it, I have spent so much time this morning going over all of that I am now probably going to lose customers that are just wanting fucking tarot card readings. So just look at everything below. There should be a video and everything explaining all sorts. But this will go to the full access bundle. More cards clarified, dark energy, dark thoughts, messages of closure, and what is hidden, the hidden truth that is this person or you may be hiding from the person. And then we clarify those cards as well. Okay, so they're separate readings as well. Okay. Thanks for putting and sticking up with me, because everything is changing and I'm trying to get my head around it. Okay, alright guys, thanks very much. I'll hopefully see you over on Patreon.